HR Basics is a series of short lessons designed to highlight what you need to know about a particular human resource management topic. In today's HR Basics, we explore mandatory and voluntary employee benefits and their administration. Employee benefits include all compensation other than hourly wages or base salary. Employee benefits are the programs an employer uses to support the cash compensation employees receive. These health, income protection, savings, and retirement programs provide security for employees and their families. Mandatory benefits in the United States include Social Security, workers' compensation, unemployment compensation, and family and medical leave. Additionally, beginning in 2015, employers are responsible for the employer shared responsibility provisions of the Affordable Care Act. Income discontinuity caused by the Great Depression led to the Social Security Act as a means to protect families from financial devastation in the event of unemployment. The Social Security Act was one of the first social insurance programs implemented in the United States. Social Security provides the foundation of basic security for American workers and their families. Its purpose is to provide retired workers with a continuous stream of income after their retirement. Social Security is funded by employer and employee payroll taxes. Workers' compensation is a form of no-fault insurance that covers medical care for work-related injuries, providing temporary, permanent partial, and permanent total and survivor disability benefits. Workers' compensation insurance programs are run by individual states and are designed to cover employee expenses incurred in work-related accidents and injuries. Typically, workers' compensation provides cash benefits and medical care to employees when they suffer injuries or illnesses related to their employment. It also provides survivor benefits to dependents of workers who die due to work-related accidents. Workers' compensation begins paying for an employee's medical care immediately after a workplace injury occurs. The National Federal State Unemployment Insurance Program provides weekly income to individuals who become unemployed through no fault of their own. Each state administers its own program and develops guidelines with parameters set by the federal government. Almost all workers are covered by the program, although the eligibility requirements are determined by state law. Individuals must meet several criteria to qualify for unemployment benefits, including limited voluntary employment or involuntary unemployment, minimum earnings and employment requirements, a waiting period in most states, the capacity to work and availability to do so, and actively seeking suitable work. Funding for benefits is based on an unemployment tax that employers are required to pay. The tax rate each employer pays is determined by individual states and based on the number of employment claims filed against the employer. The Family Medical Leave Act requires covered employers to provide employees job-protected and unpaid leave for qualified medical and family reasons. Qualified medical and family reasons include personal or family illness, family military leave, pregnancy, adoption, or foster care placement of a child. The FMLA is administered by the Wage and Hour Division of the Department of Labor and entitles eligible employees and covered employers to take unpaid, job-protected leave for 12 work weeks in a 12-month period. The FMLA requires that employers maintain employees' health benefits during the leave and restore employees to their same or equivalent job after the leave ends. The law sets requirements for notice, both by the employee and the employer, and provides employers with the right to require certification of the need for an FMLA leave. The Affordable Care Act extends health care to many Americans not covered by an employer or other private plan. Employers with 50 full-time employees in a calendar year are required to comply with the employer shared responsibility provisions of the Act. For purposes of the Affordable Care Act, a full-time employee is someone who works an average of 30 or more hours per week. Employers must offer affordable health coverage to their full-time employees and their dependents, or they may be subject to the employer shared responsibility penalty. The health care coverage offered by an employer must provide a minimum level of coverage. The coverage is considered to be affordable as long as the employee's share of the cost is less than 9.5% of the employee's annual household income. Employers may be subject to penalty if at least one full-time employee is receiving a premium tax credit because they're purchasing individual coverage in an exchange, also known as a health insurance marketplace. Voluntary benefits, sometimes referred to as discretionary benefits, are those that an employer voluntarily chooses to offer its employees. Voluntary benefits primarily focus on health, wellness, and welfare, life management, and retirement. Many of these benefits would be extremely expensive for employees if they had to purchase them outside the group plans provided by their employers. Even if employees have to pay a portion of the cost, a group plan lowers the amount considerably. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics reported the following information about employees' access to voluntary benefits. 86% of full-time and 23% of part-time workers received employer-provided medical care. 74% of full-time and 37% of part-time workers had access to a retirement plan. And 74% of full-time and 24% of part-time workers received paid sick leave benefits. Flexible benefit plans allow employees to select from a pool of choices, some or all of which may be tax-advantaged. Potential choices include cash, retirement plan contribution, vacation days, and insurance. These are also called cafeteria plans. Traditional benefits contain the same set of benefits for each employee. This creates administrative ease and represents a one-size-fits-all approach. Increasingly, however, companies are replacing these fixed plans with cafeteria benefit plans, which give employees the choice to select the benefits they need. A robust benefits package can be the difference in your total reward strategy. But the cost of benefits is rising each year, and providing a benefit package that helps you attract, retain, and motivate talented people gets harder all the time. Methods to assist companies in managing the cost of benefits can include employee contributions, waiting periods, high deductible plans, and a wellness focus. While each of these strategies holds promise for lowering the cost of your benefit plan, the key is finding the ones that best suit your organizational culture and employee needs.